I woke up several times during the night and had this same phrase in my mind every time I woke up. And it was, all of life's a stage. Thank you, Shakespeare. This morning when I woke up, I interpret that as being, we all have a role to play. And not only that, as a new thoughter, I believe that I create my own role, that I create my own reality through my thoughts, through my conscious awareness. And when I woke up this morning, I thought, there seems to be more than that going on, because why else would this phrase keep coming back over and over during the night? I believe in synchronicity. So I took the phrase into meditation this morning, and almost immediately I got, all the world's a stage, and God plays all the parts. And I went, whoa, now we're getting somewhere. The voice went on to remind me that God is, you're going to have to excuse me, I wrote these this morning. God is pure consciousness. God creates man out of itself. Therefore, man is pure consciousness with the characteristics of God. So what does it mean that God plays all the parts? It certainly must have something to do with oneness. God, in his creator role, created man in his image, that is, out of the same substance as himself, which is pure consciousness. Then God, as man, forgot he was God. Enter Jesus Christ. God, in the role of man, Jesus represents all of mankind. We are not multiple creations, but one single creation. We are the one and only Son of God. The one creation of God. We are one. We are not one with God. We are one as God, created out of the consciousness. Don't frown at me, Angela. What is saying? Created out of the consciousness of God as the consciousness of man.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
Easter depicts renewal, which begins with the crucifixion of God. Remember, God plays all the roles. Okay? The crucifixion is symbolic of the suffering of man before the atonement. Atonement, in the Christian terms, refers to the forgiving or pardoning of the sins through the death of Jesus Christ. In our terms, this death is really the death of the concept of that the self is separate from the Creator. It's the death of the belief in duality. And with the death comes atonement, at-one-ment. The crucifixion, symbolic of the conflicts of the life of duality, is really the dark night of the soul before the reawakening to our at-one-ment with the Creator, God, as pure consciousness. Before the awakening, now he's grinning at me. What do I do here? Before the awakening, God, as woman, has so completely forgotten that she is God, that she cries out from the cross of man, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" The death experience is man, woman, still forgetting she's God. But death is necessary. The death of the individualized self, of the state of duality. It's necessary so that mankind can remember his true identity. God's love and mercy turns this death into sleep. Sleep, symbolically, is that time when man loses contact with the senses, that is, with his physicality. In sleep, man dreams and remembers. And he remembers he is God. The resurrection of Jesus as mankind is actually the remembering that man is God. Remembering that God plays all the roles. This means that man has resurrected God by becoming God. This is true atonement, atonement. In Jesus Christ, God awakens. In waking, man, the created, becomes God, the creator. Thank you.
Thank you, Janna. A lot of food for thought.
Awesome.
Well, we're going to have a special treat with some music now, I think. Don Reed will play us some wonderful tunes.
Almost every time I plan something, the time I'm walking up here, I change my mind.
Welcome to the club.
Did Janna just do your talk? It happens.
There's